Cameos, my friends, they're not just for movies, they are also for video games, and Grand Theft Auto is a game of legacy. Even though most of the stories aren't directly connected to one another, Rockstar loves to add in little callbacks to previous GTA games, and with the franchise returning to Vice City in GTA 6, there are a lot of rumors floating around the internet regarding which characters from previous games may actually show up, and if Rockstar is going to start a continuity in a connected universe. It seems to be the hype. Everybody saw what Marvel and the MCU did. Now there's talks about it happening in other video games, so is Grand Theft Auto going to go that route as well? We're going to discuss everything. We're going to talk about the cameos that have possibly been leaked, the major roles, all of it. So spoiler alert if you don't want to be spoiled, but I mean, come on. Everything is all over the internet for GTA 6 anyway. And before we get into it, do me a favor. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Make sure you're subscribed. And if you're looking for a G Fuel restock or you've never tried G Fuel, check it out. You can get the pickle juice flavor if you're feeling definitely adventurous, or you can get the pre-order of the Rainbow Six Siege inspired Unicorn Sunshine. The link is at the top of the description. Use code CHAOS for up to 30% off, or if you want to try another one of their many flavors, definitely go give it a try. Hit me up on Twitter and let me know what you end up getting. Now, let's start off a little slow here. There's a lot of rumors floating around the internet regarding characters. So today we're going to go over the most likely characters to return in GTA 6's cameos, major roles, and in the comments, tell me if you agree or disagree with some of these, because some of these have been leaked. I do this with air quotes, but as always, it's all to be taken with a grain of salt and it's all alleged. But I think we all know Rockstar is going to bring some existing characters back in the fold. Make sure you're subscribed, guys, and let's get into it. Let's lay the groundwork for GTA 6's story. According to all the leaks, the game is set in Vice City. And I fully believe it, and from what I've seen on the comments of you guys on past videos, you believe it as well. Now, the bulk of the experience will take place in the present day. It's believed there will be at least a handful of missions that take place during flashbacks, but for the most part, this game will take place after the events of GTA 5 in the fictional city that was introduced in GTA Vice City. For those that didn't play Vice City, first of all, why? And second of all, please go try it. It's based on Florida, the same way that GTA 5's world is based on California. But Vice City was set during the 80s, so obviously the map is going to look very different this time around, being modernized. A lot of changes have happened in the last 40 years. Rockstar is going to take full advantage of that so they can make the game worlds feel very distinct from one another. But the return to Vice City is almost certainly going to come with some callbacks to the previous game set in the location. Now, I mean, do you really think Rockstar is going to bring back a fan favorite location like this and not throw in a ton of little references, Easter eggs, cameos, connections for longtime fans? I think not. Now, GTA Vice City was home to a lot of great characters. We had Tommy Vercetti, we had Ken Rosenberg, we had Lance Vance, and of course, Mercedes Cortez. But when it comes to characters that may actually show up in GTA 6, it's a little tricky. Even though Tommy was the main character in GTA Vice City, everybody would assume he's going to be the one to come back. I don't think Rockstar will bring him back simply because it would take too much focus away from the new main story. However, Tommy will also be in his 70s at the time of the new game taking place, so I guess he could have a cameo on a beach somewhere, maybe hanging out in a club at the bar. Actually, now that I say it out loud, that would be a pretty cool, awesome cameo. It's out on the side. It's not taking away from anything. You're not taking away shine from the new protagonist, but there he is just chilling. You stroll into a bar, you see a dude in a blue Hawaiian shirt drinking at the bar, and you sit down and talk to him. He eventually mentions his name is Tommy, and he tells you about some crazy adventures he had as a young man in this very city. Now, I also think it's possible that Sonny Forelli is mentioned, given the fact that he was the head of the major crime family that spanned multiple cities and multiple GTA games, but don't expect him to show up in the GTA 6 game, since he's long deceased by the time it takes place. But that doesn't mean there can't be an homage or tribute or something, or mention, an Easter egg. Same goes for Lance Vance. Played a major role in the GTA universe, but also died in 1986 according to the GTA Wiki. So, I mean, while his history in the criminal underworld may be referenced, I don't think he will physically show up. But here's who I'm going to put my money on. If I had to put money on any Vice City character showing up in Grand Theft Auto 6, it would honestly be Phil Cassidy. Now, for those that don't remember, let me remind you. He was a redneck arms dealer in GTA Vice City, was involved in some of the gang wars going on in the story, but Rockstar has brought him back multiple times throughout the years. He was a minor character in GTA 3 before appearing in Vice City, and also showed up in the Liberty City Story spin-off game, as well as a brief cameo in the first Manhunt game, which raises all sorts of questions about Rockstar's shared universe, but that's a topic for another video. Like I said, maybe we get that connected shared universe down the road. I mean, imagine. Well, I guess it would be hard to imagine for Rockstar to bring back main characters in a new GTA game because the focus that they'll naturally take away from the story, but minor reoccurring characters like Phil Cassidy, much easier to slide into the new story. And at the time that GTA 6 is supposed to take place, Phil would seemingly be in his 60s or 70s, so still perfectly capable of acting as an advisor or a mentor of sorts. Heck, he could be the owner of a gun store that you visit throughout the game. So if I were to bet any Vice City character returning for GTA 6, I'm probably going to put my money on Phil Cassidy. Now, when it comes for more recent GTA characters in Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm almost certain that one of the 3 protagonists of GTA 5 will have a cameo in this game, and that will connect the universes. GTA 5 was one of the most successful games in history, and its 3 main characters are now some of the most recognizable faces in the entire franchise. Plus, a couple years ago, it was leaked that one of the main 3 voice actors is in talks with Rockstar to return on a future project, but it was never confirmed what the project was or how big the role was. Now, given the fact that GTA 6 has been in development for years, it would make total sense for that news to have actually been about a cameo in GTA 6. Now, according to Rockstar themselves, the canon ending of GTA 5 is the one where all 3 protagonists survive. So any of them could end up appearing in GTA 6, but my money is either on Michael or Trevor. Franklin is a possibility, but I think he has the least reason out of the 3 to make the trek all the way to Vice City. Michael totally could have found some business or vacation reason to be in Florida, and Trevor could be on the run from his past life in Vice City. Just don't expect them to be too involved with the story in GTA 6, though. My guess is they'll be mentioned in a side mission, or maybe you'll see them hanging out somewhere around the map, but they're probably not going to have a really intricate or involved role in the story. Now, if they did, I personally think it would be awesome. Rockstar likes to keep their protagonists limited to 1 game each, or at least with the main stories, and with GTA 6 already having a cast of new characters confirmed by those 2022 leaks, I doubt we'll get anything more than just a cameo from the 3 previous protagonists. Now, I also wouldn't be shocked at all if Lester finds his way into GTA 6, given how familiar fans of GTA 5 and online are with him. Constant presence in online, still alive in the canon timeline, so I could totally see Rockstar finding a reason to bring him out for a cameo at the very least. Now, over the last few years, Rockstar has also been using GTA Online as a way to continue stories from GTA 5's campaign, and that's actually what we saw, where we saw our first official teaser for GTA 6. A few weeks ago, it was discovered that a minor character from GTA 5's campaign, the drug-dealing therapist, to be specific, actually lived in the canon timeline. It was revealed through a small, very easy-to-miss detail that they were planning on taking their drug trade to South America. Now, it's believed right now that the GTA 6 story is going to have a lot to do with South American drug trade coming through Vice City. So fans quickly connected the dots, and they realized this was Rockstar slowly planting the seeds for their next major story. Over the next few months, we should start getting ready for more little details like this one to be found in online and shared around the internet, because with GTA Online being as popular as it is, it seems like a good idea for Rockstar not to, well, it seems like a good idea for them to use it as free marketing for their next game, right? Online is also officially the continuation of GTA 5's story, and it looks like GTA 6 is going to be a pretty direct expansion of the current GTA world, even if it's not a direct sequel. And that brings us to the idea of a shared universe, or at least a shared timeline within the GTA franchise. Shared universes are the rage, like I said, in video games, movies, and while it's been more or less understood that the GTA games took place in the same universe up until this point, starting to look like GTA 6 could be the first game to really connect the dots. Games like GTA 4, Vice City, San Andreas, they all reference one another, suggesting they took place in the same world. Even GTA 5 had a few references to past games in some more explicit ways than others, but I think GTA 6 is going to be the first one that Rockstar deliberately uses previous games as groundwork for its story and world, and that's likely due to the immense success of GTA Online. GTA 5 had a very interesting world, some really good stories, but GTA Online kept that world growing and expanding with each new update, and now that 6 is going to be more or less continuing where Online left off, I think it's safe to assume that a lot of little details and plot threads from the multiplayer game are going to be referenced in GTA 6. Now, I'm not saying the game is going to be a direct sequel to the stories of GTA 5 or Online, but I think Rockstar is going to add way more Easter eggs than they otherwise would have, and as a way to reward longtime fans and help piggyback off the success of the previous titles. Now remember, GTA 5, one of the best-selling games of all time. GTA Online, one of the most profitable multiplayer games ever made. It's been out for a decade, still one of the biggest games in the world. Rockstar is definitely going to use that to their advantage, even if it's in a subtle way. I would expect a lot of characters from GTA Online to be referenced in 6, or perhaps missions, events that took place in Online to get throwaway Easter eggs in the new game. The main story, the cast of characters, it will all be new. But the success of GTA 5 and Online is just too much for Rockstar to leave alone, and they're almost certainly going to find a way to keep those stories alive, especially if we get a shared universe. So when it comes to how connected GTA 6 is going to be to its predecessors, I'm almost positive it's going to be a much more connected sequel than previous GTA games have ever been. You guys let me know what you think. I know it's just like the whole Battle Royale craze. People are like, we don't need shared universes. We don't want them connected. But other people, they like that continuity. They like to be able to relive their past experiences knowing that it's all in the same world. Then you get the occasional fun cameo and the two characters that you would never think would meet up. I'm all for it. 100% for it. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you drop a like on the video if you guys are enjoying the content on the channel. And go check out G Fuel's Pickle Juice or Unicorn Sunshine. I'll see you soon.